Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to take a look at the missions to beat the Shenron stage in under 5 turns. Now I'm going to be using two team variants here. The first team variant will be the GT Heroes one, the same team that I utilized to defeat the damage requirements, the 30 million damage requirements for the stage in the first one. So it's a pretty simple situation, relatively straightforward. What you're going to need here is you're going to need the GT Heroes Super Saiyan Goku, that being the physical one. He is really solid and he does quite a substantial amount of damage. He's a nuking unit, so you're going to want to bring the Deborah Cookie item and you're going to want to save it. You can also use a support memory. You can use a Goku's Family one, a GT Heroes one. You can use a Super vs Extreme one. You just need to be a bit careful of your super attacks. Depending on how many you get and depending on their strength, you need to basically make sure that Omega Shenron runs out of minus energy just before the turn that physical Super Saiyan Goku arrives. If you do not have him running out of minus energy, you are going to have some problems, because then you're going to... Omega Shenron in his first turn out will launch a huge attack that does like 14 million damage. You can't survive it. So the thing is basically you have to have it line up. You need to have them sync up. You have to have whatever damage unit you're using has to appear as the minus energy shield goes away. If you don't, then you tend to have a couple problems. You won't do the damage, the super attack's going to come, so you do need to work around that and plan around that. Beyond that though, there's not too much you need to do, as in a sense of like, okay, it's a relatively straightforward situation. For the Goku build, it's super simple. Ideally you want to have a support with them. Ideally you want to have B-Pan with them. If you don't, that's okay. You can use the Deborah Cookie anyway. You need around about a full field, pretty much. You know, give or take 20 orbs will do, and then you should be good to go. You will need a crit, maybe a bit of luck if you have less orbs, but ideally 20 orbs will do. Remember, we're not going for the damage challenge here. The damage challenge, you want to max out everything. Here we are going for the turn challenge, so it's a little bit easier, I would say. So yeah, once you've done that, obviously you'll do no damage to Omega Shenron with the other units. That's kind of how he works. He has like a damage threshold, and then Goku will be able to finish him up and get everything sorted. So pretty straightforward, basically the same build I used before, so you shouldn't have a problem with this one. The next build that we're going to utilize uses a full power team. This one utilizes the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, very similar in construct to the Kid Buu variation of this build. So if you want to look there, you can, but the idea behind this one is essentially you need to have an Android 16. You can use the Super Strike 16. It does make your life a bit easier. Now you don't have to hit the damage pad if Android 16 is appearing within the turn. Android 16 takes quite a bit of damage, so you don't have to hit the damage pad. If Android 16 is floating, you're not going to see him for a while, then you're going to want to hit the damage pad. It's just one of those things. Please remember that the Shenron can be attack lowered, which does obviously adjust how you want to kind of take things on. It will reduce his damage. So just be mindful that if you do go for the damage pad and Android 16 takes too many attacks, there is a chance that you can die. Just due to the fact that you'll take a lot of damage. Transform Gohan immediately, and the same principle occurs. You basically want Gohan to appear. Once the minus energy is gone, it's super straightforward. Broly is very good here. Multiple super attacks, physical typing. Ultimate Gohan, very good here. Multiple super attacks, physical typing. You want to try and prioritize units that will obviously give them some issues. You can also use the Tech Full Power Goku. If you want to, that's also something, a viable option if need be. But yeah, whatever way you want to go about it, you can. The main goal here is that you need to have two things. You need to have an Android 16 so that you can obviously have it transform. The Super Strike will take care of that, and you're going to want to support. Ideally, if you can throw a Super Saiyan Goku on here. Super Saiyan Goku will really boost up the damage of Gohan, and if you don't have a Super Saiyan Goku, just a 30% support will work more than fine. So yeah, super straightforward. Honestly, very simple. Again, functionally a very similar build to what we had before, so super simple stuff, really straightforward, and yeah, just functions quite easily. The premise is always the same though with these builds, so you want to obviously, when the minus energy shield drops, you need to have your attack unit set up, otherwise you're not going to be able to do the necessary damage. So that's the only real main thing. Other than that, it's really the same. Remember to bring the Chilai support item, and again, you can use here a Goku's family support memory if you wish, and that should be able to help you out a fair chunk of the way. So yeah, outside of that, I would say it's pretty much a, if you've done the build for Kid Buu, it's the same premise, just with a little bit more stalling, and you need to manage your super attacks. If you can see that he's close, maybe miss a couple of super attacks. If you can see that you need to, prioritize super attacking, maybe push Gohan into floating, just a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to need to really manage those super attacks. Now that's it. Again, you don't need a full range of orbs. If you do want to have max damage, you can. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Outside of that, I would say it's super simple. And yeah, I think everything runs pretty smoothly. It's not too difficult a run. So overall, I would say I was pretty happy with how everything worked. Two nice alternate builds. Hopefully should cover most people. You can technically do this with any new King unit, but Gohan is going to be your best option on full power, and Goku on GT. Using Vegeta is a bit of a gamble because Vegeta has natural disadvantage against Omega Shenron, but yeah, that's basically it for now. So, of course, I'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah, if you need any more help, you can let me know. Otherwise, let me know how things went for you in the comments down below. That's going to be it from me. See you next time. Bye.